I was flying back from Vancouver in Canada.
Hold it, I'm just going to relax.
Good.
Take it in, knock yourself out, let's hear the story.
And I saw a news report on the screen on the plane, and it said that tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock on the ice in the St Lawrence River...
Is this going to be a funny story, Rolf?
No.
If it's not going to be a funny story, I'm going to get into a respectful position there, because I don't want to...
Yeah, and they said that they're starting the slaughter of the baby seals at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning on the other side of Canada. And I sat up all night, everybody else sleeping around me, and I wrote a poem, a really vicious protest poem.
And this was back in 71. I wasn't even aware that it was going on, but I mean, I guess it was.
It's been going on every year since then.
Yeah. Why do they still do it?
They say it's totally driven by financial reasons. It's not, you know, it's not necessarily...
So they sell the skins?
Yeah, sell them as sort of little accoutrements for fashion accessories. And
You obviously care passionately about this, and not being funny here, but a man of your age still to be motivated and involved and to be somewhat militant about something is unusual.
The thing I'm doing is any proceeds that come to me, they're going to IFAW, the International Fund for Animal Welfare. And if anybody's interested in looking up what they do, they've got a website. Give us
so the website, if you're interested, and who wouldn't be? I mean, it's the sort of thing that most people see, especially animal lovers. www.stopthesealhunt.co.uk.
Yeah.
And that's the International Fund for Animal Welfare. Because you're known, shouldn't surprise us, because you're known for your love of animals, and of course that's how you got to do the animal hospital.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere. That came from a trial week, and they were expecting possibly 1 million viewers, and suddenly...
Huge.
9 million.
But it was a lovely show. I used to watch it with my kids, and, you know, occasionally there'd be a sad story on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but more often than not, you'd show the ones where the animals, you know, they had a happy ending.
But, you know, that was the first time that I ever had the courage to show my feelings, and I was... What age was I now? I was in my 60s then.
You mean show your feelings on television, or show your feelings generally in front of strangers?
On television. And that moment when the chap brought his dog in, his father's dog, old Floss, and the vet said, really, it would be kindest to put her to sleep, really. She's got an enlarged heart, she can't walk upstairs, and you live on the second floor of flat, you know, and she can't walk more than 10 feet without falling over, and, you know, and the young bloke said, I'll have to ring my dad because she's his dog. So he went and rang his father and came back and said, Dad says yes. And the vet said, do you want to stay with her while we put her to sleep? And he said, I couldn't bear it. And I had forgotten the dog's name. You know, you get that awful blank, like. And I'm trying to think of something to say, and I said, how long have you had the dog? And he turned and he just burst into tears, and he buried his head on my shoulder like this, and he was sobbing, and I put my arms around him, and I finished up in tears as well. And
the dog didn't spoil it by living, though, did she?
You would bring it down, wouldn't you, you rotten thing?
Well, they've come for a laugh. They don't want to hear about you crying about a bloody seal being skinned and a dog dying. Lighten up, Rolf.
Oh, lovely story.
Lighten up, Cobber.
This Essex girl, she's in a car smash.
This is more like it. Come on. Come on.
And the car's upside down in the ditch, and she's still in the seatbelt.
Hold on. Someone's dying again.
No. She's in the seatbelt. There's a bit of blood pooling in the roof of the car.
I don't know if we want this.
It's not finished yet. And the paramedic gets there, and he manages to wedge the door open. He said, can you hear me? And she said, yes. If I squeeze your hand, can you feel that? Yes. Where are you bleeding from? Romford.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rolf Harris. Rolf, thank you very much. It's a good minute. Marvellous.
Oh, quick. You want a quick glass?
Yeah, let's have a bit.
E is good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect.
Bust the move, come on.
There's an old Australian stockman lying, dying.
Dying again. They're dying always with the dying with you, Rolf.
It is nice to get emotionally involved as early as possible. So
it's better to have a bloody happy ending.
When we get... Yes, it does. You want the last verse?
Let's just cut to it.
So we tanned his hide when he died.
No! No with the tanning of the dead kangaroo's hide.
That's it, hanging in the shed all
Tie me kangaroo down. Sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Everybody now.
Tie me kangaroo down. Sport.
Tie me kangaroo down.
One more chance now.
Tie me kangaroo down.
On.
Sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down. Sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Rolf Harris, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you, Rolf. Thank you, Rolf. That was marvellous. Thank you so much. Mr. Rolf Harris. Thank you, Rolf. Thank you to all my guests tonight. The one and only Mr. Rolf Harris, ladies and gentlemen. The wonderful McFly and, of course, Angelica Houston. Fabulous guest. Next week on the show, we have fresh from conquering the English Channel, David Walliams. He's swimming the channel for Sport Relief, and we've got him on the show, hopefully in one piece afterwards. Top impressionist John Coleshaw will be here. Star of Lost, Dominic Monaghan will be here. And on a rare visit to Earth, Pete Doherty is going to be here as well. Plus, we have music from the Zootons. That's on the show next week. But now, singing In the Morning, will you please welcome the brilliant Razorlight?